Can magnesium help you sleep? And most importantly, what type of magnesium helps the most with sleep? There are 11 different types. And what's the best way to take it for sleep, topically, orally, or if orally, in liquid form or capsule form? This video is not only going to answer the question about whether or not magnesium helps you sleep, it's also going to help you choose the best type of magnesium for this purpose. And we'll also look at the best conditions under which you can take magnesium for maximum effect, such as what time of day is best. In a nutshell, magnesium helps the body relax. It does this by altering the central nervous system, suppressing the fight or flight or the sympathetic branch of your nervous system, and promoting the parasympathetic branch, which is linked to rest and sleep. What a lot of people don't know is that magnesium also regulates the hormone melatonin, which is ultimately responsible for your sleeping and waking patterns. In fact, a lot of people see success with resetting their sleep patterns and habits by supplementing with a combination of magnesium and melatonin, which is perfectly fine to do. Unfortunately, in the UK, melatonin is a prescription-only medication, so it can be difficult to get hold of if you don't want to go through the process of seeing your doctor about sleep issues or improving your sleep quality, or if you don't want to risk being guided by your doctor towards other, less natural pharmaceutical solutions in the process. If, like us, you're based in the UK and if you're savvy, you can still find reputable brands through other retailers, brands like Thorne that offer melatonin supplements and will ship to UK addresses despite the rules in place. Unfortunately, since we're a UK-based business and we aren't a registered pharmacy, VitalLife Health cannot supply melatonin supplements. So, back to magnesium. We now understand why and how magnesium helps with restful sleep and what type of magnesium is the best at inducing these effects. As I mentioned earlier, there are 11 different types of supplement for magnesium, with each one carrying differing levels of research, testing, and the length of time that it's been available in the marketplace. So it can be a bit of a minefield when choosing which one is right for you. In short, magnesium glycinate is commonly accepted as the best type of magnesium to aid restful sleep. Magnesium glycinate, by the way, is the same as magnesium bisglycinate or magnesium diglycinate. These are just different terms that are used. Effectively, magnesium glycinate is a chelated form of magnesium, which means that the magnesium element has been binded with an amino acid, in this case glycine, usually to enhance the absorption or the bioavailability of the magnesium itself. Magnesium glycinate is basically an attempt to replicate the form of magnesium that you typically receive from foods containing high levels of magnesium. Alongside having a wealth of health benefits in its own right, including some indications that it actively inhibits cancer growth, as shown in a 2017 review, it also acts as a neurotransmitter, perhaps therefore providing explanation as to why magnesium bisglycinate is the best form of magnesium for improved sleep and relaxation. There are other topical forms of magnesium, such as magnesium sulfate, commonly known as Epsom salts, but their ability to actually affect blood levels of magnesium lacks evidence, perhaps pointing more to their usefulness for more localized muscle relaxation, rather than it helping with overall body and mind relaxation. So, what about the best time of day to take magnesium for sleep and relaxation? Well, there's no real answer to this. There's very limited evidence in this space, but most people usually recommend taking it maybe 30 minutes, an hour before bedtime, which seems to make sense since that's going to have the most impact at that time of day. So, around bedtime, just before, it seems to be the optimal time to take magnesium. As I mentioned, magnesium glycinate is intended to mimic food source magnesium, so if you can attain enough magnesium through dietary sources, this is always going to be the preference to supplementation, since you'll be receiving a wealth of other vitamins and minerals that these foods will probably also provide. And it's probably a much cheaper approach to supplementation too. It's always difficult to understand if you're getting enough magnesium from your diet, and even from supplementation for that matter. Different people absorb it at different rates, and some people lose magnesium from their bodies faster than other people do. People who sweat excessively when hot or whilst exercising are especially at high risk of magnesium loss. The best approach is to first test your blood magnesium levels to understand your baseline as it stands right now. We now offer a range of Medichecks at-home nutrition test kits that will provide individualized data on your magnesium and lots of other nutrient levels. They're a simple finger prick type test, and you'll be able to find out what your levels are within a few days. The reason I mention this is because too much magnesium can be just as harmful, if not more harmful, than not getting enough magnesium. So it's a really smart approach to get into detail with it here and dig down to understand what your actual levels are before you start experimenting with supplementation. It could just turn out to be an expensive waste of time or worse. So before you order your magnesium supplement for the first time, get tested. Once you know what your levels are, we offer a range of magnesium glycinate supplements. My favourite, and one that I use personally, is Love Life Supplements Magnesium Bisglycinate, which I mentioned earlier is just another way of saying magnesium glycinate. It's no different. You get 240 capsules for £21.95, or a case of 6, so 1,440 capsules for £125.10. The recommended dose is up to 4 capsules per day, so even at maximum consumption levels, 240 capsules provides one person 2 months supply, which is just over £10 a month. You can get free shipping by ordering on subscription, or you can choose to spread the cost of your purchase over 6 weekly interest-free payments by using our lay-by option. I hope this video helped you to understand which magnesium helps the most with sleep and relaxation issues, and I wish you good health. Thanks for watching.